Hi guys, I'm just waiting for some more people. I've just literally just sent out the link, so we'll just wait for a few more people. BMR, let's do something with this. BMR is looking good. The volume is coming in on this. The candles are getting better. We need $2 hold on this one. Alright, just sent the link out. Let's see what's moving. So BMR looks alright. This is a falling wedge. We needed to hold this $2 psychological level at the moment, right? We have this marked here. So just exaggerating it here with this rectangle so you can see that this is the psychological level. DUO. Expected this one to go already. It hasn't. We'll just wait though. We'll just wait. SST, this one, need this one to go soon as well. It did have a little breakout, but I expected it to continue to push. I didn't, but I'm definitely going to keep this one on watch still. SSI, so we have this orange here. This can be a yellow. So we have that, and then we can just remove this falling wedge right now because it's starting to form it's actually a descending triangle at the moment, so it's bearish, but I'm still convinced that this will push up, but I'm not gonna, this isn't an entry or anything right now. Just keep this on watch though. This is for sure watch. SST, BMR. Yeah, I do like BMR. The only thing is on the 10 minutes, all bearish. 5 minutes, starting to get a green candle, so it should start to reverse soon. It probably will start going now. So this is probably a good entry right now if you wanted to try and scalp this, in my opinion. So yeah, if you wanted to enter now, this would be a good entry. I would have a stop loss. I know you can't have a stop loss pre-market, but I would have a mental stop loss around 190, around 197 level. So that's how I would trade this one. TRVN. This one's kind of just consolidating at the moment. Nothing, no real clear direction. Not a fan of these wicks either, so I'm not really interested too much on this one at the moment. But only level I'm looking for is this 127 break. We can actually just move that up there to this. Breaks 127, I have 137 as the first target. I'd move it to 135 actually. That would be your first target if this did break here. And then this is your level right now. 112 is your area of support. NBSE, I do like this setup as well. We can clearly see what's happening with this downtrend, right? So it is bearish. However, it is trying to start to form this channel down pattern, meaning that we do expect this to break above. So this is a bullish chart pattern, right? So this is what we expect with the price action, just very simple, like this, like here, break to the upside, retest, and push to the upside. So that's what we expect to happen on NBSE. Obviously, we have here this 135 as support level. It looks like it is bouncing off of this as well. So this looks very good at the moment. Definitely keep this on watch. It is up 22% as well. So if we break below this 135, we have all the way here to 125 actually. So that's the next level of support you have on this, which is around here. So let's see, I think this should go as well. It's reclaimed 9 EMA as well, which is another confluence. So we have two confluences right now, right? A bullish chart pattern, a 9 EMA reclaim. We're not above VWAP, so that's not another confluence. So we just have two confluences at the moment, which is still good. It is obviously, you can still enter this trade. For me, I won't be entering this trade, but this is just giving you an example of how I give my setups in the Discord. But apart from that, I give them with entries, stop loss, and all that kind of stuff, and give explanations for everything that I do so people can understand. When I do this live trading for you guys on here, it's just very basic and just kind of straight to the point in terms of how the setups are. But if you want to get more detail and understand why I take the setups, how to take the setups, percentages, stop losses, profit targets, all those kind of things, it's all in the Discord. So that's where everything is mainly focused on. These are kind of just showing you and setting up the plays that I do like. No real targets given for you guys. So Just letting you know, these are the levels that I have for this at the moment. We have 140, where's 145? What's here? 43. I'm just trying to see where this level of resistance is. It's around, what is this? 148, around here. So like I said, it's reclaimed the 90 MA, which is good. Should start to push up now. Once it breaks this 148, 150 level, you should see room to 165 on this. So this does look very good. I'll post this one on Twitter as well, so you guys can have a look. So this is, which one's this? NBSE. This is the 5-minute chart. Very good entry right now, in my opinion, to get in. Very, very good chance that this will run. I expect this to run to at least 152, 3 in the next 10 minutes or so. So there's 143 right now. We'll come back and check it out in a bit. There's not really too much volume on this at the moment. So you can see that is just from the candles. You can see these red candles here. And this is even on the 5 minutes. So it's not really indicating too much strength at the moment. So that's why you can see it's starting to push to the downside more. So at the moment, for me, I would like this rather to get above this one. What is this, 190? I'm going to mark this 190 level as my area that I wanted to break above. And then we can see the clear support level right now is around this level here, 175. So that's what you have on this. So here you can clearly see what's happening, right? You can see that it's found an area of support around here. Okay, this was previous resistance. You can see here around the support level. If you want to be very accurate, you can obviously put 177. The reason why I put 175 is simply because it's more of a psychological level. I like to trade off those levels more than 177, so that's why I have 175 here. And then obviously we can see what's happening is that it is in a downtrend. Okay, so not looking too good at the moment, but the good thing is that it is holding the support level. That's the only good thing that I would see. If we look at NBSE, so this one's all right. BMR. Yeah, BMRs, I don't know about this one. That's why nothing yet on this. There was no green candle close right on the 5 minute. You can see this is just the second one that's still waiting. So still no confirmation, but it is fighting to hold this psychological level. If it can hold this, then you should expect it to break and push to the upside. But yeah, looking at it on the 5 minute, there's no sign of reversal. 10 minute, definitely no sign of reversal. 15 minute, no sign of reversal, right? So there's all bearish movement on this one. The only good thing is, like I said, is that it's on this $2 level. You can see that it is trying to hold this at the moment. How's Duo doing? This one's okay. Yeah, so this is the one I was just talking about. So this one, yeah, it's okay. We can see more and more green candles coming in. We just need this to hold 175 going into open. That's all we're looking for on that. Apart from that, there's not really too much going on, to be honest, guys. So for me, I'm just keeping it small, watch list. Also, guys, I'm giving you guys a lot of free stuff and great content on Twitter. I hope you guys are taking a lot of advantage of it. I'm giving you guys setups before it even happened, a long time, way before it happened. Okay, especially with one of the plays that I gave yesterday. I mean, in the Discord I gave with everything, with entries and all that. But in terms of this one, was simply because this GDC, right? So if you guys want to go to my Twitter, you don't have to, but I said here on the GDC, it was in a downtrend, okay? And we can see that it was on the 5 minute. All we needed was that 9 EMA reclaim, which I said to you guys, all you need is that 9 EMA reclaim, meaning once it reclaims that, you can look for an entry. So I said, reclaiming the 9 EMA, you guys know what to do. So then there clearly reclaimed the 9 EMA, right? And that was at 323 where I actually alerted in the Discord. And then it ran all the way to like 417 or something yesterday, which was like 28%. So a lot of good content on that. I'm sharing you guys, giving you pretty much all my secrets with that. And I hope you guys are taking a lot of advantage of it as well and learning. Rands, let me have a look at Rands. 465. Rands? I don't have Rands on my thing. I don't know if this is it. I don't think this is it. Oh, TRVN. But yeah, I saw Verb ran. But look, so look, if you held this Verb, yeah, it ran 347%, but look, if you held overnight, you're down 24%. I mean, obviously, if you got in very early, that's all good and well. But if you're trying to buy it towards close, then it wasn't looking too good. But yeah, this looks good. I need to actually just move this up to my watch list here. So here is obviously in a downtrend, clearly because it's down 25% right now. It is a possible dead cat bounce play. How high is it going to go? I have no idea. But all I can tell you is that it's trying to start to reverse, right? We can see that this is area support. So 220 would be your support level at the moment, right? Which was the low of pre-market, which was here, was actually 222, sorry. But just like I said, at this level I have 220 is that psychological level that I like to put. So you can see now what's happening. It's holding that level. Is it reclaiming the 90 MA? It is trying to reclaim the 90 MA. So there's two confluences coming in right now. And then your next level you have here is 255 level. So 255 here is your resistance. You can see it was previous support. Now it was resistance. And now you can see it came down. So this is the level you wanted to break above and that trend line. And then you should expect it to push. And then, I mean, this obviously has a lot of room because of 350% yesterday. So, I mean, there's a possibility that there's a dead cat bounce play. There always is with these kind of plays, but it also can come straight down and keep going as well. Let me see if this is actually forming. So it's trying to form a falling wedge here, you can see at the moment. So I'll just post this chart and then I'll have a look at some other ones that you guys are posting there. If you guys can do me a favor as well, just like the stream up, I would really appreciate it. And also just sub if you haven't as well. This is a Verb, this is the 15-minute chart. So simply you can see what's happening, right? You can see that it's a falling wedge, which is a bullish chart pattern. Okay, although it is down 26%, you need this to reclaim 255 for a safe entry. Otherwise, no. Let me have a look at another one. I'm not really a fan of this ICCT too much, just because of how volatile it has been in the past. I try just to avoid these ones. Trading by yourself on these is easily fine. There's no issue with it, but obviously what I do with the Discord and all that, it's a lot different. I have to be very specific in terms of my plays. It is trying to break this downtrend. You still have it here. Your major resistance is 980 on this one. And your support level is a $6 support on that, on ICCT. I'm not really going to chart it too much because I'm not going to I won't be looking at it. Zaid, I think Hassi will probably be charting it or trading it today. But for me, I don't think I will be giving this unless it gives me a good opportunity though. TRVN. Yeah, TRVN's actually lost the support level now. These wicks are so crazy. I'm just going to put this at $1. That's your level that you kind of just need to watch. If it goes below that, I wouldn't really watch it at the moment. Well, for me specifically, I don't trade those sub $1 stocks. MRIN. Daily. Down is up. Okay, well, it's up 30%. I'll just give you key levels because I don't trade these ones at all on this. I don't trade these sub $1, but I'll just post the key levels so you can have a look. 0.58. So 0.58 is your level, then you have 0.72. And then you have this level here. What is this? 0.5. So 0.5 is a big psychological level. This is the support level you have at the moment. So I would put that orange, and then yellow is just the bottom, and then the high we can put over here, which is 0.77. So these are your levels here for MRIN at the moment. So yeah, so you need this to hold this 0.58 or get above 0.58 and then push. There's room all the way up to this level. Is it going to reach that today? I have no idea. I don't really pay too much attention to these, but the fact that it's up 31%, it does have a lot of bullish momentum. So that is the positive side. Am I in 4-hour chart? So you can obviously say it's a bullish setup, right? There's a breakout consolidation. And then just look for this 0.58 reclaim. 0.58 reclaim level. So when I'm saying it broke out of consolidation, this is simply just this zone here. You can see that there it came all the way down in the downtrend. There's the consolidation, and then it broke out above that. That's all. And MRIN. TTO. Yeah, I just post this on Twitter because a lot of people DM me about this, like almost every single day. So this chart is good. Obviously, it's a bullish chart pattern, but it does need buyers to step in and hold this 325 to push up. Otherwise, it's going to come all the way down. NVAX. This one always seems to run here and there. 4-hour. Let's do a new chart. So you can see clearly what happened here. This was 790. We have here, so 790 here, 860. And then this was the consolidation zone right here. You can see that it broke above that, right? So that's now giving us bullish momentum. Before it was bearish because it was in a downtrend. Now that it's broken above, its next level is this high of the day, which is 960, which was on the 22nd of August, right? So that's your next level to look at. And then you have all the way, let's see where else, $10 psychological up there. So that's just simply how you would chart this one. For me, that's how I do it. I just do mark the key levels. I don't really go into too much detail with smaller time frames just because there's not really too much volume and price action to be determining what's happening with that. But I guess you can say this $9 is the next psychological level, or the psychological support level here. So it broke out of that level, hold this $9, push to 960, and then all the way to 910 on this. So that's what you have for this play. So this is the 4-hour chart. So it's a bullish chart. Look for $9 level to hold. Key resistance level is that's 960. NVAX. Right. 2 seconds, guys. I'll be back. Alright, so let's see how these other plays are doing that we were just watching. GNS. How are some of these plays from yesterday? How's GDC doing? GDC is kind of just... So this is what happened with GDC yesterday. So I can actually just talk through this trade quickly so you guys can understand why I took this trade and how I gave this alert. So here, this was simply in a downtrend. All I was looking for, right? This was the downtrend. All I was looking for was the reclaim of the 9 EMA. So you can see here, we are waiting. This purple candle here, right, was the 9 EMA reclaim. This is exactly where I gave my entry at 322. Okay, that's where we entered the trade. And then you can see that from there, it went all the way up to 419. So that's how I trade this GDC. This was on the 5-minute chart. GNS, let me just check GNS out. GNS, nothing's really going on with GNS at the moment. It ran yesterday, I saw that. So this is your support. So the low of day, well not yesterday, but this was the support level. We have 115. So it's kind of just trading within this range at the moment. I would wait for GNS to break 129. At the moment, trying to trade in here isn't really worth it in my opinion. So wait for 129 on GNS on this, and then your support would be all the way down here, $1. That's psychological level. And then you have all the way up here, which is 157. So you have a lot of room here to the upside, right? Like all of this space here. All of this, you have a lot of room. So I will just post this on Twitter for you guys to see as well on GNS. So GNS, this is the 30-minute chart. So it's just basically consolidating right now. We need to look for that 129 break above. And then it has room all the way to 157. There we go. Toro looking good. Never thanks. AXLA. I think this ran, what, not yesterday or last week, or was yesterday? So this one is obviously under $1, 1 hour chart. So this is a clearer chart. It is obviously in a big downtrend from yesterday, 15%, today's 11%. So a lot of bearish movement on this. I wouldn't be looking for an entry anytime soon on this. Why? Because there's no sign of reversal. It hasn't found any area of support. The next area of support is, what is this? I mean, it's breaking below that. Whatever this level is here. I would put 0.3 because that's just a psychological level. So I would mark this as basically your support level at the moment for this. But as we're speaking right now, there is no reason to be getting in this trade. Very, very bearish. It's down, what, 26% in 2 days? If you guys are trying to jump into a trade down 26%, then I'm not too sure what to tell you. So I'll just mark the key levels that I have on this. Obviously, we have some here, 425. All right, so there we go. So yeah, a lot of bearish momentum on this one all the way down. There we go. So I'll post this on Twitter so you guys can also have a look at it, because I know most of you guys are from Twitter and like to look at this, so I'll just post it on there. So pre-market, AXLA, this is the 1 hour chart. So bearish setup, no sign of reversal. You have to wait for that, wait for break above trend line, right? The trend line is that white line. Pally. So Pally, yeah, Pally's running right now down. This thing's gone. So yeah, we can add Pally to the watch list just because obviously it's running right now. It is close to that $1 level, but like trying to jump in now, guys, it's just very risky, right? I just personally wouldn't do it. Even if it goes to $20 right now, I don't really care. It's just chasing right now, and that's the last thing you want to do at open, because if you start red, you just be chasing for the rest of the day, and that's not what you want to do or trade like. So yes, it's all good and well that it's running. That's fine. That's good for us because it gives us another play we can add to our watch list and a possible setup for later. But at the moment, yeah, this is what I have. I mean, obviously it's just an uptrend on Pally. Tilray, I like Tilray. I traded this a few weeks ago as a swing. What is this, 30 minute? Really hasn't, it's slowly in an uptrend, right? We can actually know it's pretty decent. Yeah, it's a pretty good chart. It's just the only thing with this is I noticed that it usually just runs it open, like towards the day, during the day, and then it kind of just stays static. There's no real movement on it, but I mean, you have room all the way to 340 level, but at the moment it is bullish because it's just simply an uptrend. Nothing too difficult to look at on this chart. There's nothing really in its way. Like, you had this level here, this threes, you can put 315 actually over here. Yeah, I would put, so 315 is your level there, you can see. But personally, I would just mark this $3 here as your main support level. But I don't know if it'll go that low today. We can see from yesterday's price action, it was pretty strange. What was that? The low of day yesterday was all the way here, so all the way 297. It did run all the way to 340 go down, and then yeah, I mean, you can keep an eye on this one. It's just obviously in a steady uptrend. That's all on this. Just play the trend line pullbacks. That's kind of how I would do that. LQR. I know a lot of people, I personally didn't like trading this one. I didn't trade it yesterday. I know Hassie traded this yesterday, but for me, it was just the price action was very strange on it. He did give it early in the morning and it was a pretty nice play. So some setups work differently for others, but I mean, if you're looking at it right now, it does look good. I mean, just basically use a larger time frame. You can clearly see what's happening is that it's in a steady uptrend, right? The only thing is when you're trading these $1 stocks, having a tight stop loss doesn't work on these because you'll probably get stopped out, right? However, we can see that it does look good. The setup's all right. It's not my kind of play, but just a steady uptrend, that's all on that. Nothing crazy on this. So that's kind of how you have it. And then you have 136 and then 154. That's what I have on LQR for that. Let's see how these guys are doing. What's this one doing? So Pally's moving. How's this going? So this one's, Duo's starting to move up. I really like this. I think it's going to start running soon. So this is another setup that you could probably take soon. I really like that setup a lot. Yeah, this one's looking like it's breaking the downtrend right now. SST, there's your break of downtrend. This one's also starting to push up. So similar setup to this, right? The only difference is that this one has obviously the candles and the volume is there more so on this play. So SST looks good. BMR, what's happening with this thing? Don't like these candles at all in the 5 minute. However, it is holding, slowly holding this $2 level. Yes, it's gone below to 193, but overall it's really held this $2 psychological level. So you want this to hold. If this holds into open, you should expect it to push to the upside on that. TRVN, this one's still coming down. Are you expected to come down to, I mean, probably around that $1 level. These wicks are just too difficult to identify what's going on that. NBSE, this one's right on the support level that I have here from previous support, 134. Comes down below 135, it should push all the way to push down to 125, but I'm expecting this to push to the upside just with the chart pattern that it has, which is bullish. Verb, it is starting to push up now as well. Verb's looking all right. Yeah, I would definitely keep an eye on this one. 347% yesterday. I think Pally might be the one based on news. Yeah, so for me personally, I don't know, like from experience, I guess I would say is that no matter what the news is, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter. Like that kind of sounds dumb, but good news is bad news is good news. We see it all the time with CPI data. We see it with everything that comes out. So it is difficult to base a stock off news because we see it all the time. Every morning there are runners that run off news, no matter how good or bad the news is. So it's just difficult to judge whether it is good news. But obviously if it does hold into open, right, if this does at least hold this, whatever, it's up 68%, which is good. But if it at least holds, I mean, I would say at least holds this $1 level, then it should be okay to keep going. But I personally would just like to wait for it and see what happens throughout the day rather than just trying to jump in now because the news sounds good, right? Because a lot of times most people can't, well not most, but some brokers you can't actually trade like pre-market, so they'll sell a lot at open, or maybe they'll buy more at open. It really just depends on all of those kind of things. So there's a lot of factors based around the news aspect of it, but I mean obviously right now you can see that it has got the most volume and it does look like the best setup at the moment. But trying to jump in now, in my opinion, I would personally just wait at least 10 minutes after open and see how it does. Regardless if it holds up, holds down, whatever, it's best just to wait it out in my opinion. I like Duo, this should go soon. Yeah, I'm expecting this to run. Expecting this one to run soon. This one to run. BMR, I don't really like this one to be honest. It's okay, I have it on my watch list, but I'm not really too interested on it. I'll just move it down a little bit. NBSE, I do still like this as well on that. Verb looks great as well. The dead cat bounce play, let's see some other plays from yesterday. Kraken, nothing crazy on that. CLRB. So CLRB is, it's lost kind of all its volume. GDC. I think this one will try and make a move today just because of yesterday's price of how it traded out yesterday with 50% or 46%. But I do expect this to get to at least move to the upside. Yeah, I mean, this would be nice. If we can break this 385 level, that'll be good. TRVN. Yeah, TRVN's okay. I know a lot of people are watching this. I'm not too sure what the news was or anything on it, but this is kind of what I have. I'd only look for entries if 127 breaks. That's all I have on this. Trying to enter within this range right now is just very risky. It is in a downtrend. You can say that it's trying to find an area of support right here, which is 105. I have this $1 orange line here as the psychological level, so anything below that I'm just not really interested in at all. But at the moment, this is what I have for this. So let's see where the 90 EMA is. So you kind of want this if you were trying to scalp this or enter this as a trade, right? You would want to wait for this to get a green candle close above this purple line, which is the 90 EMA. Not this purple line here, this purple line here that I have marked. Well, not marked, which is the EMA, 9 EMA. So that's what I have for this. This looks all right. I'll post this now for you guys to see as well. I'll change this color as well so it doesn't get confusing. So this, just put this yellow. So just mention that we just need this 9 EMA reclaim. So I can even draw an arrow here for you guys. It looks like it's actually trying to go now as well. So you want this to reclaim that line. This is on the 5-minute chart, if anyone is wondering. So TRVN. So watch for 9 EMA reclaim. That's all. On that, RSLS. So guys, one thing to be important to note, okay? When I say I want this to reclaim the 9 EMA, that doesn't mean, right? It definitely does not mean enter the trade now, okay? We all want to try and get in the trade early. We all want to try and get in the best price before it moves. We all want that, but sometimes we have to wait for confidences. We have to wait for confirmation and all those things, right? To know that it will break above. If you're trying to enter now, there's no reason that it's going to, no sign of reversal. There's no reason that it's going to reclaim the 9 EMA yet unless we get a green candle close above. That's all. So just to note. RSLS. This one used to be a runner, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we could. You could watch this one as well. I know this used to run. 166. Yeah, we can keep this one on. You guys can keep this one on watch as well. RSLS as it's running. Well, it was. Yeah, but that's what there's nothing really to chart on this, to be honest with you. I mean, it's kind of just broken, I guess. Broken a previous downtrend there. You can see it was even a falling wedge if you want to be like that, right? So other than that, there's no real too much levels strong enough to give support and resistance at the moment. How are these looking? SST is kind of just consolidating right now, along with this duo as well. And then Pally's doing what? So Pally's it probably pulled back to VWAP, right? Yeah. So people in the Discord know. I'm actually interested if anyone did take this off this VWAP pullback, because this is pretty much what I explain every single day on Discord, is that VWAP is your area of support, and then you can see that it's just reversed right off that. So that's a quick scalp there, 108 to 116. That's about 4 or 5%, which is nice to see if anyone did grab that. But yeah, that's how you could have traded this one. The runners just run up, pull back to that, and then yeah, that's true, Lisa. That it does. I've seen it a lot in the past as well, just running that play. MDST, what's happening with this? This was on the watch list I posted this morning. Need this 230 level on that. EOSE, it does look good, but it is still red downtrend. Son, I'm waiting for this level to break above this 255 on that. All right, guys, I'm just going to go through my watches quickly, and then I've got to head into Discord. I have to do some live trading. Yeah, there are some spots open for the Discord. Just message me, and I will explain if you have a question. So yeah, just message me, and then all right. So I'm just going to message you if you have any questions about the Discord. We do have some spots open. Clio, Clio's a China Edu. This is a China Edu play, so this is not a great chart, to be honest, for this. Selu, sorry, my bad. I mean, that's all I can really show you, is that it's obviously in a steady uptrend, right? Your next level is this 0.425. That's where I would have your next level, but it's not really my kind of setup at all. I wouldn't really be trading this at all, unless you know there's some news or something going on. But 33 cents. That's all I can really tell you about this one, to be honest. All right, so the plays that I have on watch, no particular order. I have Pally. Obviously, this is the runner that's running this morning. A lot of people are talking about this, so keep this on watch. Duo, this is one that I'm expecting to probably run soon. Actually, it's breaking this downtrend as we speak, so this should probably push up to at least VWAP around open time. SST, this one as well, it's kind of struggling to break this VWAP. You can see here it's rejected once, twice. We just need this to break above to continue to the upside on SST. TRVN, you guys know the deal on this. I've told you what I'm looking for on this setup. You guys have it all on Twitter. No entry unless you get a green candle close above the 9 EMA on TRVN. That's all. And then MBSE, we'll see what happens with this. Still just waiting for this one as well to see if this does break to the upside as well. And then Verb, I like Verb. Verb should probably go, in my opinion. It's probably going to be a dead cat bounce play today. 350% yesterday, down 25% now, but it probably should go. It's worth a lotto play, in my opinion, to be honest. I don't know how much lower this thing's going to go, but those are my thoughts and those are my setups for now. So you guys have any questions, feel free to message me on Twitter. That's where I'll most active. If you have any questions regarding the Discord or just any questions on charts or anything on Twitter, feel free to message me and I'll get back to you guys when I can. But enjoy your day today, guys, and have fun. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks for joining, guys. Bye.